Let's see. I've got here. This might work.
That should do
It's a little
perfectly.
patchy, but it's good enough.
Thank you, Miss Drake. I assume you'll be attending the sermon earlier this morning with Miss Blackwell. It's imperative that we aren't late.
Yeah, I'll make sure I attend.
Very good. Both of you. I think it will be important that the lady sees everyone doing the things they should be doing. Anyway.
Yeah.
I gotta get this. I appreciate it. I'll be seeing you soon.
Mm-hmm.
Grab Nathaniel, go roll up the carpet, the main room inside of the manor at Bailey.
Sir?
And bring it. There you go.
How many would you manage to acquire?
Just enough to cover the immediate damage. The bigger ones. The smaller ones, maybe we could just play it off.
The regent here was proposing using one of the rugs from the regent's Bailey.
Go put those back and go get the large rugs from the Bailey.
Sir? You would notice he has
Quickly.
a rag wrapped around his left hand. It's bloodied.
We could use those ones to cover the ones on the walls, perhaps. If you drop those off, we can...
These are scraps. They're not an actual full bolt of cloth or anything like that.
Go get the rugs from the Bailey. Mr. Faulkner, go with him.
Sir?
Thank you, thank you. We got some small bits on the walls.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I scratched my hand on one of the posts as I walked past it. It's okay. I'll have the apothecary look at it when I see her next.
And about what came after?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. We should,
Stay wary, Nathaniel. I don't trust them.
Me neither. We should keep it quiet, though.
Yes, I'll just sit on this rock over here till she's done. Would be a less practical way. We don't need to worry about it.
Nathaniel. As you approach this door, you go to open it up. One hand, it looks like busy. The other, I assume, still bleeding.
Well, he's wrapped it in a rag, but not done anything to treat it.
There's a vial at the base of your door. A very familiar one.
Did she not give me one?
Oh, she did.
Okay.
But now there's a vial in front of your door.
Just for a damn note, he
Where you
did
live.
go and fill that vial. The first vial. Okay. Persistent.
Persistent. That's the word I'd use.
Right, we have some old rugs here.
Okay.
You carry this one.
I'll take the larger one.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Rusty. Okay.
We should,
Yeah.
probably clean this place at some point.
We are trying to store food down here. A lot of the shelves have been rotted away since last winter. We're, trying to have them repaired.
We're gonna need more food to be able to store food.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep count. Collecting it's not my job.
I'll have to talk to probably the woodman about the charcoal wooden, because it's made from burnt logs, isn't it?
Not sure, actually. That's why I couldn't find any. I had to speak with, Clyde. He gave me coal.
Father, we have procured some rugs.
Father?
Okie dokie.
He's speaking to the All-Father again.
I hear they do that.
Oh, time to switch shoulders.
Lady Blackwell will be here soon. So, if you're not going to be gone by then, I know I'll see you at church.
Especially if she's coming in. I better
Good.
should I?
Whitmore, if you throw your back out, I swear to God, well, actually, gentlemen, easy, stretch. I make the last stretch.
Right.
A smash and crash.
Oh, damn it.
Did you hear that?
Lanterns on the floor.
As you look at the scene in front of the pews, it looks like there's shattered glass everywhere. The candle inside of it absolutely destroyed. Watch your step.
What is it?
Forgive me, Father. The lantern smashed in the middle of the pews. Just something extra to clean up. I'll take care of it. Grab
Do
my
it
broom
quickly.
I was using earlier.
Very quickly.
Good.
Carefully, don't cut yourself.
Well, not much other choice I have currently. Carefully. Take some dirt on it so it just looks like another bit of rock. Grab my rag and pick up this candle and clean the wax off.
Cedric. As you walk down between the church pews, confident in the job that you did, you hear a solid snap, crunch, and a stinging pain at the bottom of your thin shoe.
You okay?
Glass in my foot.
Oh. Yeah,
As you lift your foot to examine, you already see blood pooling in a makeshift footprint underneath. And with each step you take, or try not to take, it feels like you're pushing it in deeper and deeper.
My foot on the grass, at least.
Cedric, go find the apothecary. I'll clean this up.
I'm gonna toss you my rag. Fuck.
While you were draping one of the rugs over one of the big old rotted pieces of wood, it was quite clear to see there were tiny creatures, little bugs running around within the boards, probably chewing away at it as we speak. If not handled, it could get pretty bad.
One thing at a time, I suppose. How's this thing even still standing?
That spot itches.
How are things in here?
We did the best we could, sir. Cleaned up as much as we could. I cleaned up the blood after Cedric stepped on some of the glass. Unfortunately, there seems to be little bugs eating at the wood. I covered up a hole over here if you want to take a look. Little, forgot what they're called. Eat the wood.
Just 2 days ago, this spot was only a mark. Now it's clearly shown all the way through the wood. You can see ground beneath.
Not only is that going to immensely displease the Lady Blackwell, but I can only imagine what the father himself would think if he saw the way we lacked in our upkeep of his place of worship. I'll have to think of something. Perhaps there's something that would drive these creatures away, make them not wish to eat at the wood. I'm going to have the carpenters collect new wood and do repairs where they can.
Hey, John,
Yes, what is it?
is the father available?
Not at the moment.
Bugger. The miners need checking on. Also checking the scaffolding. And can I borrow that lantern and then return it before nightfall?
That lantern's broken, I'm afraid.
Oh, shite.
Do you know your way around those mines? If someone goes in there, they could easily fall through one of the cracks that they don't know of.
That is
know.
why I'm accompanying him. I've been down there a couple
So I got
times.
someone to watch my back, and I'm watching his back. And also,
And
that's why I'm asking for a lantern, not just a
Looks
torch.
like that's Mr. Clive as
and
well.
what's the
Light.
reason of going down there?
To check the scaffolding. And to check that the actual miners are okay. Oh, speak of the devil.
Mr. Clive is right there. The scaffolding was
nice.
just replaced, was it not?
Apparent. Well, I'm not too sure. Actually, you can answer that. The scaffolding was it
So then
replaced
there's no need.
recently? Oh, that's good. Good.
You should
Fantastic.
tell that to the carpenter then.
Yes, you should tell it to the carpenter.
Sir.
But also
There were
the.
some parts
I
that
was wondering if I
we
could take a
wanted
trip to the
fixed,
apothecary.
but the
I've,
thing itself is right for now.
See the
Go.
word.
Though we do
Thank you,
need to
sir.
fix it
Right.
Go.
to make
All right,
sure
so
that everything's all right.
Structural,
Take
yeah.
that broken lantern with you.
Sir?
So everything's
Give
structural
the
and
metal
everything's good.
parts. Give the metal parts to the forge.
Right. The blacksmith was asking, is the rest of the miners, all of you guys okay with them now? Because that's why I was about to go down into the mines to literally check on you guys.
Mr. Clive, we need a lot more iron. We need iron for nails, iron for hinges.
As far as I
Need an extra pair of hands.
Miss Ryan?
that'll be up.
She's dead.
The major thing I'm wanting is to keep people that do not know how to go down to the mines.
Need you to answer my question, Mr. Clive.
I can. I have 2 in the storage, but I can provide more.
Good. And provide it before.
Hi, Miss Drake. Question for you.
Yes?
If you're able to procure at least 1 or 2 things of cloth by chance, could I purchase that off you if you get it?
Not good enough. Alright, let's
Come on, they have to be there. Where else would they be? You think they're part of the people that are marching out of town? Where were they going? I get to ask.
Did you find the apothecary?
No!
I have not seen the pot. There's the shop.
No! They're not here! What the hell is that noise?
Sound like an owl.
Now. Them fuckers don't come out till nighttime.
Miss?
Maybe she's not
See her?
here.
She might be preparing for the sermon. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm going home. This is scary.
I will. Hop on, scared.
What the fuck? What good's an apothecary if you can't find her?
Well, we have a mighty important.
There's holes in the walls. Things are starting to fall apart. 2 things come to mind, Mr. McCrumley. The Father above looking upon us taking care of his place of worship, and the Lady Blackwell.
I might, if anything, for a time, whiskey as she arrives, I can make some minor repairs, if anything, just to avoid well, seeing any imperfections. That might be for now, and then I'll see about a more permanent solution to those damn bugs.
I assume she'll be here in the next 20 minutes, so I don't think we have time for that.
I suppose you're right. If anything, would you like maybe, I guess, perhaps be stationed by maybe some of those holes, so if anything they can, well, be out of sight.
Either be out of sight, or you may interject and explain to her the steps being taken to not only rectify the problem, but repair it, because we will have to repair it.
Absolutely, sir. Anything, if anything, to try and keep all the heat off us, I suppose. How is the Lady Blackwell, Mr. Harcourt, if I may ask?
She's been very quiet. Haven't heard from her very much.
Does that make you skeptical, Mr. Harcourt? Apologies if I'm a little forward.
Skeptical about what?
Well, I exactly haven't known the lady to be, well, quiet. Of everything in the past, she was always very much about visiting us on an almost near daily basis, so...
After the loss of her husband, she took it quite heavily, Mr. McCromley. She's a widow.
As you step to the side, your foot would touch something. As you look down, you notice it's a small glass vial, shoved off to the side by it seems.
That's, rather interesting.
What is this doing here?
Sir.
Bits of glass. Someone get themselves cut on it. Throw it out. With me, Mr. McCromley.
Right.
But we need to be well equipped for this winter. You can put it over there.
Right. Right.
Now, compared to everything else that needs to be done, I know it doesn't feel like the biggest priority, but it is. We must stop the damage to the church. So you figure out whatever needs to be done about these termites. Make sure whatever you do isn't going to burn down the bloody church. Because you were talking about smokes and oils, and that puts me at unease. And once you've figured out a way that could be effective, I want it to be done. And any repairs that need to be done, be done. That is your main concern, aside from manufacturing those crates.
Absolutely, Mr. Harcourt.
We reap what we sow, Mr. McCromley, and if the Father is displeased because we are not caring to plant the seeds of success, so to speak, then perhaps we will return to the earth as well.
Alright. I'll have those at once.
Good man. It's midday. I'm starting to get concerned.
About the lady, Mr. Harcourt, or if there's something else on your mind.
Yes, about the lady. She should have already been here.
Does she usually travel with someone to the town, or does she normally walk alone? I would hope she has someone with her.
She has many times insisted on walking alone despite my protests.
That does not put me in.
Nathaniel, did you find the apothecary yet?
Nope. Still looking.
Awesome, I have not seen the apothecary or butcher, so doing great.
Maybe take a rest on your foot so it doesn't bleed out.
Mr. Harcourt, will you be joining us, by the way, on our night
I
excursion?
will. I went to my room
She said she was trying
remove
to
glass,
cure
clean the
some
wound, and wrap it up. But
plants
no,
and other, I guess, other necessities.
no medical.
Is there a reason you were behind the Bailey?
I went to drop the salt off at your place of work. I left it inside on your desk.
I'm gonna continue down the path.
But keep an eye on that one. He seems to have gone into your private room.
I see.
What he was doing, I have no clue.
Thank you.
I can keep an additional eye on him, Mr. Harcourt.
I will ask that you do. Nathaniel, with me if you would. We need to put that salt away.
Sure.
You heard the same thing I did, yes?
About Cedric, sir.
I have two questions about that. One, how does that outsider know which room is mine?
Huh.
And two, how did he get inside?
Cedric.
I need you, Haven.
Cedric did say he went inside to clean his wounds in his foot. Maybe he left the door open?
Perhaps.
Doors are definitely open.
Why are all the doors open, Nathaniel?
Closed them before we left, sir.
I was just told by one of the outsiders that one of the servants, for whatever reason, had come into the regent's room. He doesn't know why an outsider knows which room is the regent's, and he's come to find all the doors open and is looking to see if anything's out of place in his quarters.
Understood.
Are you sure you closed the doors?
I believe so, sir. I can...
Go see who's knocking.
Miss Drake.
Oh, excuse me, Nathaniel. I was wondering if I could speak to the regent.
Sure. He's a little preoccupied at the moment. If you'd like to wait, or I can take a message.
It's fine. I can wait a bit if he is taking a bit of a rest. I can wait.
He's just preparing for Lady Blackwell. He should be down in a couple of minutes. If you'd like to hang tight.
Yeah, I can sit by.
Very good. Sir, Miss Drake, the tailor, is here. She'd like to speak to you. I told her you'll be down in a couple of minutes. You're handling things before Miss Blackwell.
Bring her into the first room.
Understood.
I'll be there in a second.
Clarify for me real quick, friends. You had one of the manor servants tell you get out there with here for my...
I had Beastly's character come up to me. Tell me that...
Would you like to step inside? He'll be coming down in a moment.
Nathaniel handled that, and all the doors were open to his room in the manor, so he's looking to see if anything's out of place.
Understood.
I trust today is finding you both well?
Yes, actually, it's been relatively fortunate so far. It's just trying to tangle with the many requests that are at the balance, that's all.
So you'll look around the room and you'll notice things definitely have been moved. However, nothing's really missing. Someone has been here. Probably not a...
It's a rather large, nice, spacious place here, isn't it?
The region comes with some perks, I suppose. Most of it's used for storage. We have rooms for myself and Cedric. Of course, he abides here as well, but most of it is storage of used things, supplies, whatnot. It sounds...
Nathaniel!
Excuse me, Miss Drake. Coming, sir.
Of course.
Sir.
Go find Mr. Cedric and bring him to me. Thank you.
Understood, sir. Miss Drake and the apprentice are downstairs waiting for you.
I'll take care of that now.
He'll be right with you. Cedric, how are you feeling?
I'm not dead, so I'm sure that's a good sign. From what I've heard, the apothecary is out grabbing materials in the woods, and I have yet to find...
For fuck's sake, she left. Of course she did. Sorry, could you, one of you gentlemen, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. The well. Because I've had very little sleep.
Just on the other side of this building, isn't... Yeah.
The regent wants to speak to
the
you.
butcher is not here. Oh, lovely. I was just trying not to walk on a bleeding foot. Where is the regent? Where shall I go?
In his house. You can follow me.
Amazing. It's a really nice house.
Lived here all my life. Taken care of it.
Nice.
Well, most of my life.
I'm gonna go put some water on these.
Good timing.
Business is just finished, thankfully.
Regent?
Thank you for coming, Mr. Faulkner. Mr. McCord, what is something that I usually have you do inside of this manor? Every moment of the day.
Sir, keeping the doors closed?
You keep the door shut. You go through a room, you close the door behind you. Not only keeps the heat inside, but it keeps people who aren't supposed to be in the manor out. For whatever reason, Mr. McCord, I had an outsider approach me. Someone not from Blackwell. They had claimed to be inside of the manor. Do you know how or why they were?
I'm unaware, sir.
Would you or would you not happen to know why there was an outsider inside of the Bailey?
I simply came in to deal with my foot. I promise you I closed the front door, but I did not lock it or anything. I simply moved to my room, and when I turned around, he was standing here staring at me. Said that he had promised you salt.
Mr. Faulkner, I keep the doors, especially to my quarters, locked at all times. The only people who have keys to that are myself and you two. When I returned to the manor with Mr. Faulkner, with Mr. McCord at my side, almost the entirety of the day, most of the doors in the upstairs are open all the way to my quarters. Would you happen to know why that is, Mr. Faulkner?
I am almost positive that I closed every door this morning while searching for food. And I did not go upstairs other than to bring you the bucket and cup of water.
I went and looked around my quarters. Things were moved about, things were looked through. Not where I left them. The doors were closed when I left, they were locked. Mr. Faulkner. Mr. McCord was with me most of the day.
I did not go anywhere near any of your belongings, Regent. I swear.
Locked doors that only we three have keys to open themselves.
I have nothing to give that is solid to clear myself. Only suspicion, Regent. That is the truth under the eye of the Father.
As outsiders said, one more thing of concern, Mr. Faulkner. They specifically pointed you out and told me to be careful because that one, when pointing at you, was rifling through my personal quarters. 2 questions arrived from that statement. 1, how does an outsider know which room in this Bailey is mine?
Well...
And 2, why would they accuse you for no reason?
If they were to assume that the entire building is yours, then they might have assumed that my room was also yours.
The thought has occurred to me, Mr. Faulkner. I want to hear your train of thought.
I came into the building, I stepped in glass and could not find the apothecary. I figured the least I could do is remove the glass, clean it, and make sure that I wasn't bleeding when Miss Blackwell arrived. I could not find the apothecary in time. As I finished cleaning the cut on my foot, I turned around and he was standing in the middle of the rugged area here staring at me and told me that he had made a deal with you for salt.
And you swear before the Father you know nothing else?
I know nothing else, and I swear it, Regent.
Then I will take your word for it, as I do not believe you'd lie upon the Father's name. However, whenever you come in and out of this Bailey, I expect you to close and lock the front door, no matter how short of a time you'll spend in here.
Yes, Regent.
I don't want any fucking outsiders coming in and out of any of the properties on Blackwell without explicit permission.
Agreed, Regent. It is an oversight I will not repeat.
Good. For now, Mr. McCord, Mr. Faulkner, if you'd leave your copy of your keys to my room on my desk, please. I'm sure it'll be sorted soon enough. I will take your word for it, Mr. Faulkner. I'm sure it was a mistake and nothing more, and a mistake that won't happen again. Aye?
Aye.
Then it's water under the bridge. More importantly, the Lady Blackwell was supposed to be here early this morning. She has not arrived. It is almost afternoon. Was she traveling alone? Coming here, do you know?
When she mentioned it to me yesterday, she said she was just going to arrive here. Though she did mention that she might be entertaining one of the merchants, the merchant that had a good reputation here before. Though I assumed she would be meeting him here.
But I was told that she would be coming in the morning for service.
Yes, sir.
Morning has passed.
Should we arrange a search party, sir? Maybe take a trip up to the manor?
Mr. Faulkner, Mr. McCord, take a trip to the manor and check on the well-being of the lady. Do not dilly-dally, do not ask her questions. Just know that she's all right and come back. If she sees you and asks why you're there, what?
He's injured his foot. Maybe I could go alone or take one of the guild members with me.
I can make the trip. Not that big of a deal. It was just a little cut.
Very well. Then as I said, Mr. McCord, Mr. Faulkner, you will go together. If she asks you why you're there, it is because when she had said she'd be here in the morning and she wasn't, we want to make sure she's all right. It is not a question of her punctuality, and don't make her think as such. It is merely a check on her safety.
Understood, sir.
Aye, aye.
Good. Hurry, you'll be running most of the way. Come back as soon as you're done.
Hope you're limbered up, Cedric.
I've done enough running this morning. I feel like we're good to go.
All right. Shall we?
We shall.
So, were you really up in his room or not?
I was not.
I didn't think so.
The closest I came to going inside of his room was handing you the mug.
Yeah.
And the bucket.
I figured as much. Untrustworthy times, I suppose.
Well, everything's tough with the lack of food. On top of that, we have outsiders living in our midst at this point.
That is true. God, I haven't ran in a long time.
I can't say that the uniforms make it a little easier.
Yeah. Terrible timing for the apothecary to be out and about.
It would have been nice if there was an assistant of some sort in the apothecary.
Gentlemen.
You too. That was interesting.
He's a hunter. He's supposed to be out here.
It wasn't where the hunter is. It was who he's with.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of him.
Don't know what to make of any of them. It's like they all have different motives.
They all exist together, though. They're a group, but... They're very strange people.
This wasn't a woman.
Yeah, she gives me the creeps. Watch the edge here.
Not a tumble I need.
Just wait, there's this massive hill up ahead. Yeah. If you don't feel out of shape now, you will. Going up to the top of this.
When I was a boy, my father used to tell me, you go up a hill like this to school every day. In the snow. Both way.
My dad says something similar. Maybe they took the same way. They go to the same school together.
At this point, I think they just walked to the manor. And back.
Gosh.
I understand the lady's gone through a lot, but why build her own town so far away?
Well, the manor was built before her husband died. So, even before grief, they chose to be kind of away from everything. Which is strange, but I can understand wanting to be away from hustle and bustle.
You say it like that, it almost makes sense.
Yeah, but this is just kind of extreme.
How do you call for the doctor when someone has to run there and back for the doctor?
Very loudly. Are you sure?
Maybe she has pigeons.
I haven't seen any.
Oh, it's flat.
Yeah. The manor was here.
Now I know why the lady didn't show up. Judge?
I'm gonna call God real quick.
Please. It looks too textured to be on accident, but I don't know.
This is Hal's moving manor.
The isekai was just a joke, my lord. I don't want to be in a different world now. It's not even rubble. It doesn't seem possible.
It's like it's been lifted up and moved to a different Unity file. God, please.
Syntax error. Mansion not found.
They pinged a god and no one showed up.
So the god and the lady have abandoned.
Ice.
Damn it. Does this count as a technical issue?
I put law. I'll wait again. There we go. Maybe we should come back here, because there was a fence that we would have seen. Hang on, let's come back here.
It seems odd that they would specify that it's every other day we should visit.
I went into the apothecary and shit was vanished too.
Oh yes, I saw that. The cold
Okay, is there meant to be the manor here, or is it actually gone?
Unknown.
Oh, spooky thing disappeared. Oh, the manor's already gone. No, it's being migrated to another map. It is here.
Okay. Thank fucking God.
I knew the answer to that, Oak, sorry.
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Yes, manor is here. It's just being in the process of putting in its own map because there's a lot of detail to it. So.
Understood. We were told to come here and check for Lady Blackwood to see if she's any sign of her around or anything. Blackwell, sorry, because she was supposed to show up at.
Yep. You would inspect the manor. Y'all would have keys to the manor, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So you'd inspect the manor. You go in and you'd realize that while everything seems in perfect shape, there's no signs of ill intent anywhere. Lady Blackwell is not there.
Well, she.
Would we be able to see any trails on the ground? Anything that would give signs that she left the manor?
The manor itself seems very upkept. It seems that not
spotless.
A thing has been stirred very recently, spotless even, yes. And you were a guessing man, you'd guess that. I mean, Lady Blackwell hasn't even been back yet.
That's extremely out of place. That's.
Well, at least we didn't, find her. We can go back and report that to the region. Okay.
Good news, the dead body is not there, but if it's anywhere, we don't know.
Don't say that.
That's the problem with not having her come back. We don't know where she is.
I don't know where she left to. She said she was entertaining a merchant, but she said she'd be down in the town first thing in the morning. And she obviously wasn't, so she's not here. We didn't pass her, so...
Oh, the best part about return trips, the downhill.
I swear to God, if we get there, and she's there, I'm gonna be annoyed.
She's just standing there, menacingly. I'd be more afraid at that point.
Yeah.
Like, not to talk blasphemy or anything, but where exactly did someone like Lady Blackwell, who always locks herself up in her manor, go to not return to her manor?
She's taken out-of-town trips before. But... I don't know. When she says she'll be here, she's not a... she's not a forgetful person, so... That's worrying.
Especially not when it comes to the father.
Of course not. How's your foot holding up?
More numb than in pain.
Huh. I don't know if that's a good thing.
I think it's the adrenaline.
Right.
I think it's just the run. If I should have just held my foot over a fire, it would have been quicker than finding the apothecary.
Hey, corduroys it. I don't suppose
Cauterize
she's
my own
taken a fall or something.
Oh, I hope not. No, there's no easy way down or up in this one.
No. I thought I wasn't gonna have to take this walk today, but
You know, when I cut my foot, I was oh so happy that we weren't, and then we did.
I still haven't had my hand looked at.
Yeah, I feel like the moment we find the apothecary, stop everything short of a sermon, of course. Can't skip on that right now. That was just a little too on edge for me to want to skip sermon. Plus, the father would notice if I wasn't there.
He would. That's why the regent was very insistent that everyone is on time.
Father, a little stricter with me.
Oh.
Something of a ward.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
There's
running.
there's a lot of running.
Oh, Alon. You okay?
Yeah. Are
Did you
you,
help the fella?
are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I just had a good meal. Like, about nigh on... Oh, 20 minutes ago, so, you know, I'm just having a quick jog.
Right. You haven't seen anyone go past us, have you?
Past you? No, why?
Like anyone?
She's missing, isn't she?
No. We're just...
No.
Gotta get back to town.
Okay, very much like to see the apothecary at this point. But...
Stop. Okay. Tell me. And if I find her out off in the woods, I could pass on the message. So what do you need? So why do you need to see her?
Foot looked at. I cut my foot with glass earlier, and he cut his hand on the post.
Oh, Lord. Okay, come here. Sit down. Sit down.
I gotta get back. I gotta let the regent know.
Mate, listen to me.
swear she's in the town.
Of course, we must repent for our sins. Have a good night, Caitlin. You too.
Have you seen the Regent anywhere, Miss Brent?
Last time I saw him, he was going into his big old building a couple minutes ago.
Okay, thank you.
Something wrong?
Just ran to the manor and back.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh, you've gotta be fucking kidding me. I've been looking for this bitch for 15 goddamn minutes.
Sir? Made it to the manor, and she's not there. No signs of scuffle or anything. She just isn't there. Empty. Strangest thing, though, on the way back, Mr. Whitemore was about between here and the manor. Said he was going for a jog or something. He seemed pretty intent on stopping us from getting to town, kept trying to talk to us. He stopped with Cedric to check his foot out, but I insisted on returning. The beggar man.
Stopped with Cedric.
Yeah, he said he wanted to look at his foot, because he was asking us why we were running, and Cedric said we were looking for an apothecary. And he's like, she's missing, is she? Yes, sir.
Has been seen hiding around the outside of my bailey in the middle of the night. And today, my room and my doors have been found open. And you're telling me you just left Mr. Faulkner alone with Mr. Whitemore?
Yes, sir. To be fair, Mr. Whitemore was trying to get me to stay as well. Well, you said not to delay, so I came back as you asked. It was strange that he was out there. He said he was going for a jog because he'd eaten a meal 20 minutes prior, but to be that far out of the city and, well...
I sworn I closed this. Come along.
Sir. But yes, she was not there. Seems she left and didn't return. I don't know where she was going. We were looking on the side of the trail for any... well, for her, but...
Did you see anything?
No, sir. No tracks. No signs of scuffle. Nothing.
Miss Brent,
Yes, Regent.
I need you now.
Oh, golly. What can I do for you?
Where is Mr. O'Hara?
Out still, surprisingly.
I saw him hunting on the way up. But
I sent some of the servants to check on Lady Blackwell at her manor, because she had not arrived yet. She was supposed to be here in the morning.
You're right.
There is no sign of her at the manor, and no sign of her on the trails. The only person found out there was Mr. Whitmore, halfway between here and the manor.
Which one is that again? Is that crazy motherfucker?
Yes, that's the one. I need you to find O'Hara and bring him back.
Right. I'll get on it now.